What is going on, guys? Welcome to week number 3 of our Big 12 All-Teambuilder Dynasty. We're going to kick this one off today with the usual team that usually kicks us off. It's Ardmore home.
We always play second fiddle.
Ardmore at home against Vanderbilt. Coming off a victory against Georgia Tech and another victory against Temple, 2 uninspiring W's. Now we're back at home. We got some things to work on here. It's raining. It's pouring. And yet again, the defense is snoring. So 2nd and 8 here. But maybe not. Maybe that'll wake them up. Maybe that will wake them up. That's a huge hit down the sideline.
Is that even physically possible?
I don't know.
Let's see this.
Boosh, baby.
No, it's not possible.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it though. NCAA cheese right there. So 3rd and 2, okay. Vanderbilt gonna pick up the first down. Sanchez trying his hardest to try to make a physical tackle there, but Josh, what? What? Oh my God!
He's excited.
This game.
Commodores are excited.
This game.
Shermer throws it away though.
3rd and 1, he can't make the sack, but not gonna matter. He said he throws it away. But look at this. We got DeQuandre Shook making some shake and bake moves right there. 15 yards. Going to get that first down and more. 2 rushes for 20 yards right now. Little play action pass. Little rollout here to Shanahan. And then a fumble. A fumble for an interception popped right out of his hand. And the defensive linemen, guys, are going to pick this up.
Goes down as an INT.
Yeah, he's 0 for 1 for an interception.
Wow.
Yet again. So, you know, it happens. It happens. Third and 2 now after this incomplete pass. So it's kind of weird because the rain is causing a lot of this weird stuff to happen. I'm almost positive. We see Chris Scott lose his balance on a pretty solid throw there. So Vanderbilt's going to have to kick another field goal. So it's going to be 6-0. Shanahan rolling to the right on a 2nd and 10. He's not as mobile as Cade Wilson was. So this is kind of surprising that he is going to pick up that first down for 11 yards. 1st and 10, little play action pass here again. And look who he's got. Hardaway all the way down the field for a 45-yard strike. That's going to end the first quarter. Let's go to the second quarter now. DeQuandre Shook on a 3rd and looked like 3. They're going to get
going for it.
2.5. So we are going to go for this. 6-0 game here. You know, our defense is playing pretty solid, and DeQuandre Shook's definitely going to get more than a first down than what he needed. So picking that up. And then let's go with DeQuandre Shook again, who's going to try to cut it back up the field, up the middle. Gets there. It's going to be 6-6 now. We will kick the extra point. It will be 7-6. So Ardmore back with the football here. Shanahan facing a tough blitz, able to fire this thing up the middle to Mercutio Hardaway for 11 yards. 2:16 left to go. Actually, 1:40 now left to go. 2nd and 11. Firing it here to Foreman. Nice little move here to totally shake number 4 out of his boots there. Nice little move there to get the first down and more. And then DeQuandre Shook picking up a first down from a throw from John Hicks.
Okay, so you're still using Hicks in that. I don't know why you throw with Hicks. I don't know what you see in that. But,
I'm trying to get him some experience. He's got to get into some looks, man.
Just let him run the option. But you're the coach. You make the call.
Jeff Henderson's the coach, okay.
You're acting as head coach.
I know.
So you take a lead in the halftime. That is very unlike you.
Hey, things are changing.
Oh, that's
with
good.
Ardmore.
That's good.
60 rushing yards, 92 passing yards. So the offense is, it's coming around a little bit. We're trying to spread the ball around with our play calling here, but we're trying to. I say that, but we're trying to utilize the running a little bit more. I feel like Cody Shanahan has been trying to throw it a lot lately. A lot of 35 plus attempts in these games. It doesn't really bode too well. But here's a nice little pass, a little touch pass right up the middle. Let the speed of D.D. Foreman get underneath it. So he makes that catch. 3rd and goal now. We're going to move Jake Wood out into the slot here. I kind of like him down here in this red zone opportunity. So he's got a little slant route. He is wide open, guys, and he bobbles the football.
No.
And Sheffield picks it up.
No. Dude, you're trying everything you can to get Jake Wood really going.
He can't.
He's just not making the plays.
No.
I'm sorry to say it, but it needs to be said.
He's not clutch.
It needs to be said.
He's not clutch right now. Hopefully in his junior and his senior years, he'll be a little bit more clutch. But right now in his underclassman stage, he's definitely not. So 3rd and 7, we're still up 14-6. Kyle Shermer's going to throw this away. Defense is playing really well, holding him to 59 yards passing here late in the third quarter. So I like to see that. DeQuandre Shook getting involved yet again. That's a huge run for him. 23 yards right there. I believe he's at 97 or 88. It's kind of a little differential there, but I think that was the number for him. But we can see Shanahan again, 8 of 13 right now after that really good defensive play by Vanderbilt. I feel more comfortable trying to utilize the running plays more than trying to force him to throw. So we see a nice little pass there by Shermer into triple coverage. Just dropped it right in the bucket there. 3rd and 10, going to go short. Good plays downfield defensively to take things away. They're going to go for it, though. 4th and 9, you have to.
Oh,
and look at this. Yeah. Ian Pfeiffer, the left guard, lined up at slot, and he is going to get in for a touchdown. Look at this replay.
Oh, he put a move. Look at that catch.
So,
oh, man. He burned your defensive back.
This onside kick, 14-12.
That's pretty good.
Onside kick is going to be recovered by Ryan Markham. But the point that I'm trying to make here with this is that every time a wide receiver in this game makes any sort of cut, any cut,
you're dead.
You're dead. And that's just a prime example of it. That's a prime example of it.
Yeah.
A left guard makes a cut on a corner and he's wide open for a touchdown.
I mean, on the depth chart, I guess he's starting tight end because he can block, but obviously not very realistic.
Right.
However.
So we got a minute left here, and we get a false start penalty that's going to push us back. So, I mean, we're shooting for a touchdown at that point. I mean, a field goal does us really no good.
It'll help.
But it helps, right.
It gets you out of the danger zone here.
So Shanahan picks up 6 yards. It's going to be 4th and 4, and Zavko kicks this up for 17-12. 14 seconds left. A lot of crazy things have been happening in this game, so do not rule this out. 14 seconds left, and they go short to the left guard.
That's a crazy thing.
And they are going to be dead in the water because all the receivers are downfield.
Wow.
They are done.
That was smart.
Good job, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's supposed to be an academic school.
I was just going to say that.
A very smart school.
They didn't pull off a smart one there.
No.
At all. So Ardmore is going to, I don't know, would you say squeak away? I mean...
it was pretty, I don't know, man. You really need to pick it up. So you're not getting it done.
Ouch.
It's ugly.
Ouch.
It's ugly.
We did this last year, though.
I know you did. So here's a game, though, that hopefully it was a little more entertaining for you. Will be more entertaining for you. Northern Illinois is going at Nebraska State. Very evenly matched game on paper.
They're both looking the same way.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned this before. So Nebraska State here, we're like a solid 3.5 point favorite. This will be an interesting game. That is not Cameron Willis, but he is starting quarterback today.
I had to show it.
I don't know. I don't even know what that was. So here's Frankie Pritchett. Look at him go here.
Lord, Frankie Pritchett
putting some moves on. Cheerleaders like it.
They like him. They like him. He's a beast on campus.
Yes, he is. So good stuff there out of Pritchett. Here's Emilio Vivaldi going underneath the Italian Stallion with a 4-yard reception.
Almost trips.
So, Willis, we haven't played since that Hawaii game, obviously. And, as far as an update on the quarterback situation, we can't really take the job away from Willis. So Fitzsimmons is still kind of riding the bench. And Shinosky's kind of the guy that we're sprinkling in. So here's Vivaldi again. Got to see what Willis can do with a full game of action. Hopefully he'll stay healthy today. But here's Frankie.
Good run blocking right there.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way the Lions playing. This is pretty good. Pretty encouraging. So here's Northern Illinois' offense. Pretty vanilla offense in my opinion. But here's Ryan Graham handing the ball off.
No!
Can't make the tackle there. Trey Harbison is taking it downfield. So we kind of know what's coming. It's either going to be option or run, but they're actually throwing with Graham, who is a bit of a better passer than most quarterbacks that have gone through Northern Illinois. So here's Graham again. Look at Cortland. Just took a guy out, and we're going to get a flag here. Oh, man,
roughing the lineman? I mean, what is this? Roughing the passer?
Yeah, we tapped, and Cortland's like, what? Is that me? Is that me?
Check this replay out, guys.
Yeah, let's see this here. So, yeah.
Coach is pissed off.
Coach cussed, doesn't like it. Ryan Graham is sitting there. They call that?
Come on.
They call that roughing.
Come on. That's That's a rough call, actually.
Yeah. Here's Tommy Mister taking it up the middle for 4 yards.
Mr. Who?
Yeah.
What? Who?
I don't know. He might be pretty good. I'm not sure. Okay, so here's Northern Illinois. We get the ball back. Willis throwing deep. I think we can use that speed.
Oh, Yarborough
down at the
1 yard
line.
49 yards, not 50.
If I released it any later, that DB would have made a play on it in the end zone.
Yep, it's just the way the engine works. First and goal here, tie ball game. First quarter late. Frankie Pritchett again gets in for another touchdown. So that's 2 on the game for Mr. Frankie Pritchett. And you guys are going to get the football back here with 21 seconds left.
Oh, and we got a nice little cut block there. Opening goes to Brenneman. Oh, little dipsy-doo dunkaroo here for Tanner Brenneman, and we're diving for that end zone because we're not going down at the 1 yard line today.
Not happening. So
now,
21-7.
That's like the money play for Nebraska State. You get that option outside to Brenneman. I mean, we scored against Kansas A&M last year using that very play.
You guys need to be running this all the time.
Yeah, I know, but Willis takes a shot. He's healthy. Fitzsimmons, we're running a little fake here.
Oh my
Fitzsimmons,
gosh.
throw it!
Why?
I don't know. I just
Why?
Felt like it. Oh man, bad throw here though by Willis. You know, he's turnover prone.
We are in the second quarter, guys, mind you.
Right. So Northern Illinois, we talked about it. They have a kind of a stingy defense. Here's Graham getting hauled down by Sherbarth. Let's see if Joey Shonka can make a play for once. No?
Nope.
Doesn't look like it.
No, but it's a pretty good defensive play right there as Blake makes his catch down the sideline. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now, and an incomplete pass as a really good defensive play right there for the defensive back for Nebraska State. 3rd and 10 now.
This is moving on late second quarter. Okafor gets an INT here. So
little roughing there?
I don't know. So Ryan Graham, 6 of 12 from 55 and a pick. But finally, good to see our defense actually step up and make a big play because we really haven't been able to get any. So we're stretching the field again to Yarborough. We know that he's fast enough to beat their DBs, and we are trying to exploit that. So Frankie Pritchett going towards that end zone again, gets it in.
A 3rd touchdown for Frankie Pritchett.
Yeah, so
you guys have all 4 of your touchdowns are on the ground today.
Yeah, we're really liking it right now. We're going to have a run here by Harbison, and it'll be 4th and 1. So here we have Shanoski's in there. We got kind of the, not quite the number 2s, but John Tavius Nichols with the carry. We're running option Shanoski. Trying to get it out to Vivaldi. Let's see if anything happens.
No.
That didn't work.
I like what you're doing here, though. You're up 20. I mean, the game has been in your favor pretty much the entire way, so it just makes a lot of sense to do this. Nice throw.
Ooh, yeah.
And catch by Swan.
Yeah, so we're talking about Shanoski. He likes to kind of dance around in the pocket, a little bit like Mahomes or Johnny Manziel, trying to buy some time, make something happen. Ryan Watson, the number 2, takes it in. So good stuff there.
5 scores on the ground.
Prairie Dogs are looking good. Shanoski stays in for this drive. Throwing it up the middle to Wade, and he drops it right into the arms of DeVreau Jr. So Shanoski gets an INT. And it wasn't really his fault.
That's brutal. He pulled the Jake Wood.
Yeah, you're right. So not Shanoski's fault, but he does get dinged with that INT. We see a dive here by DeBose, trying to freak him out. Didn't work.
Ooh, we're scared. Northern Illinois. Coming back. 155. Oh, 12 seconds.
Yeah, so we're going to take care of this. Shanoski finishes it out. Shazon Graves, the senior, gets the final carry.
Man, Graves really put the nail in the coffin.
Yes, he did. So that was a...
Did you get it?
Graves?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like a grave. Coffin. Get a grave?
I guess.
I think everybody else got it.
Maybe they did. Frankie... I'm tired. I can't think. Frankie Pritchett, player of the game with 3 touchdowns. He gets Shanoski a little bit of action. Win decisively. Defense makes some plays. Running game gets going.
That's the play of the game.
Oh, yeah. This is the play of the game right here. Whoop. Good move right there.
You just copied me.
Yeah. So, I liked... this is just overall a good game. That's what we want to see.
I like what I saw. It's you started using some plays that you're, I wouldn't even say you're comfortable with.
Right.
Other than some of those, like just that one option play, I saw some plays that you haven't really run before. Basically, because you have a guy that can do a little bit more with Chinosky.
Yeah, I think you might be right. So this is our game of the week right here. We have Pittsburgh going on the road to Broken Arrow. And this is a very evenly matched game. We talked about it. Both teams are kind of in that B-B range. Both have a few playmakers on defense, although Pat Narduzzi, in real life, I don't know how he goes from coaching Michigan State to Pittsburgh's defense, because Pittsburgh in real life has no defense. They look terrible.
How does Matt Patricia do what he's doing?
I don't know.
With the Detroit Lions. It's weird. As soon as you become a head coach or something, it just goes out the window. I don't get it. But yeah, so Broken Arrow is going to pretty much have their hands full in this game, I think. We can see that Pittsburgh is really eating up a lot of clock. Here it's already 2:55 on the first drive of the game.
Yeah, a lot of A.J. Davis here out of the backfield. That's Darren Hall running it, but we get a stop here. Just Still makes the tackle. Holds Pittsburgh to 3. So we're going to see Tyrone Godot in action for the first time. And look at this. Cassidy Morris breaks away, picks up some yards after catch, going to the sideline, almost sideline there to Cassidy Morris.
There's a nice little touch pass right there, too. I like what I saw out of Godot right there. 3rd and 8, and then a draw play.
Why?
I don't know, but Chapman's going to get stuffed. So they're going to have to give the football back to Pittsburgh, and the defense holds. So let's go to the second quarter here, mid-part now. Uba has the football back.
Nothing's happening in this game. This is...
Well, it's a rain game.
Why are they running the ball?
I don't know, but it's a rain game, so, the offense is going to be at a premium here, but really, really good kick right there.
A.J. Satterwhite makes the kick. Pittsburgh going silent, and then that is absolutely atrocious. I don't know what is happening there.
That looked like a Nathan Peterman type of throw.
Yeah, he did go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, there's
something in the water there. Lorenzo Medley with the INT. Ben DiNucci is 4 of 7 for 26 yards and a pick nearing halftime. So, I mean, hey, credit to Broken Arrow's defense. They're actually holding up pretty well in this game. Usually when you don't see a lot of highlights, that usually means the defenses are playing pretty well.
7 of 7 for Godot right now.
Yeah, and not thought of as a big-time passer, but, I mean, in these conditions, that kind of accuracy, hard to come by. So here's DiNucci going downfield. Hey, look at this.
Nice catch.
Quadri Henderson makes a big catch. And, I don't know if he's lined up at receiver. I know he did a lot of running back.
DiNucci with a nice throw to Ruben Flowers for 27.
Okay, so first and goal here, Pittsburgh trying to tie this up before the half. And going underneath, there it is, Darren Hall. 6-yard touchdown catch, and Broken Arrow blows it right before the half.
University of Broken
Aspirations.
Oh, this is really good, actually. We're doing this like there's no cuts. It's one playthrough, guys, for commentary. That's actually, I'm impressed. I'm impressed at your improv skills.
You can't say it yet, though, because, I mean, the season's young. They're 1-0. You never know what's going to happen. So here's Satterwhite again, trying to get that field goal, and he missed it.
And he just pushed it to the right a little bit. It's tough, though. It's tough. It's a rain game, like I've said before. The ball it's waterlogged.
You're right. So here's Broken Arrow running an option, and it gets stuffed. Tyrone Godot goes down for a 3-yard loss. Dwayne Hendricks, and we're going to have another field goal attempt here. Let's see if we can get it.
Unless the referees are not wiping the ball off, which they did that time, because we're outside of the half now, I guess. So he nails it. It's going to be 13-10. It's still, guys, a very defensively minded game.
Yeah, not too much going on here, but let's see if Broken Arrow's defense can get a stop here. It'll be 3rd and 8. Going underneath with a drop, so...
Brought the pressure.
Yep. So, Broken Arrow. Defense holding strong. That secondary, they got some athletes back there, but coverage skills leave something to be desired. And speaking of that, leaving something to be desired, look at this.
Cassidy Morris.
Going to the house. I mean, there's a little Tebow at the end there. He's Tebowing. Look at that.
I love Cassidy Morris, man.
Yeah, he's kind of underrated. I don't know what the secondary saw on that play, but... Something sucked him underneath, really. I mean...
What'd you say?
They sucked him underneath.
Oh.
I mean, that was not a good defensive play. So...
That's what she said.
Yeah, Uba takes a 10-point lead.
Oh,
What is that?
let's throw off our back foot in the rain.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Broken
that's
arrow.
bad. Oh, wide open. Secondary, where are you?
Yeah, Trent Benefield here. We see him getting some action. Number 7 there. First catch of the day from Benefield. Sideline going to Nathan Rowe. So I feel like Godot was getting kind of a connection going with. I mean, the receivers at Broken Arrow a little underrated because we know they like to run the ball. You know, they got Watts, Preston, and Chapman.
There was nobody for Pittsburgh on that left side.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty encouraging to see Broken Arrow really take control of this game. We know this team last year, they dropped 6 games in a row to finish 5-7. So, I mean, they were in prime position to win or get to a bowl game.
Trey Tipton with the tippy toe catch.
Oh, yeah. And the Panthers.
I'm feeling good with my little puns today.
Yeah, the Panthers, he's getting really excited. Touchdown run here for Pitt. It's going to be 1:27 left in the game here with a 10-point difference, and they are kicking that onside kick. And as always, recovered by the other team.
I've never seen an onside kick recovered by a user team.
Didn't we have one in our series? I thought we had one.
It might have been one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Was it Denver Tech? We'll have to go back and look. If you guys know, if you guys remember, post in the comments below so we don't have to search.
Yeah. So
we'll search anyway, but
solid win here for Broken Arrow. I mean, Pittsburgh, not the greatest team in the world, but they are a BCS team. Kind of a sloppy game, kind of a boring game. Not too much happening other than that huge Cassidy Morris touchdown. But Broken Arrow on the board, looking undefeated right now.
I just like what I saw out of Godot. He really had the composure going. He led the team down the field consistently all game long. He was making really solid throws, good reads.
No big mistakes either for Broken Arrow.
No mistakes.
So here we're going to go to kind of a lightning round highlight for ACU and Missouri. I mean, we got to show this game. It's a top 25 matchup. ACU going on the road. We saw them week 1 beat Florida State in dramatic fashion. So here's Stoudemire in the red zone here, 1st and goal, and he is going to take that.
Oh, wow. He got in.
Look at that.
He took a big hit, though.
Yeah, he took a shot. And, he's got to be careful with that because, when he runs these options, plus when he runs on broken plays where he gets sacked, gets hit, he's probably taking 15, 20 hits a game. So he's got to be careful with some of that stuff.
Bishop was a different animal because he was bigger. He's a bigger quarterback.
Right.
So definitely got to watch out.
Look at Bill Stevens. Corner blitz.
Love it.
Hitting Drew Lock.
Love it. The nickel blitz package. Love that.
So good stuff by Stevens.
Oh.
Look at Stoudemire just plows through the safety. He's running downfield inside the 20. Good run by Amani Stoudemire.
But the big thing, Bishop was bigger, but Stoudemire's faster.
Oh, yeah. But he gets a faceful right here. And as we alluded to, Stoudemire goes down. That's Terry Breckner Jr. He's having himself a game so far in the early going. So this looks like might be serious. We don't know yet. Here's Vajacic coming in. So Peter Vajacic going to the end zone and could have been intercepted.
That's tough pass there, sir. You have to read that a little bit
more conservative next time. Here's Drew Lock though going downfield. Oh man, he's got a wide open player there. It's Granger trying to catch him. He gets to him, but man,
70 yards later.
Here's Lock. Oh, Granger.
No.
Granger got stiff-armed by Drew Lock.
He got Julio'd by Drew Lock.
Drew Lock, I think he can run a little bit. He's not terrible.
He can't stiff-arm a safety. Come on.
Who knows? But, Vajacic's still in the game. Throws an INT. The ball's going the other way. Does show some hustle, though. Can't complete the tackle, but it did slow him down. Here's Drew Lock on an option, and now he takes it in for the touchdown. So Missouri takes the lead here with 3.5 minutes left in the first half.
Vajacic, he's got to step it up right here on this drive. You just have to. 3rd and 10, and they're going to go short. That's Connor Smith for a 3-yard reception. So not going to be good enough for a first down. So 4th and 7, and Charlie Taft got to get it through to help his team out. He gets it. It's going to be 14-13, though. ACU, the number 4 team in the land, is losing right now.
In trouble. We're going to have Missouri with the football here to start the third. Drew Lock with another little option. And, oh, man, he gets a block on the side, and he's going. He's going inside the 10, and down he goes. So, man, they really got to watch this running game here, because Drew Lock,
he's eating them up.
Yeah, I mean, not really his primary skill set, but, I mean, he can do it once in a while. But throws the ball away here. Good hold by ACU. Good defense there inside the red zone.
Stoudemire checks back in. So this is obviously a good thing for ACU. No offense to Vajic, but, you know, he's the backup. He's the backup for a reason. He's got one more year behind him, and then he'll become the starter. But what a catch by Jackson Lunhall.
Not down at the 1 yard line.
Not down at the 1
That was reviewed, by the way. The CPU did everything to take it away from him. But here's Stoudemire going the other way with an INT. So, again, ball security is a problem for the Spartans. And here is Strong just going to run it in.
No.
And now we're in trouble now. We are officially in trouble. Late third, Missouri has the lead. Looks like that home field. And again, another rain game. So conditions have played a factor in 3 of our 4 games. So, you know, it's not looking good right now for ACU, but hopefully Stoudemire can lead him. And as soon as I say that,
he's got a knee injury of some sort. So Vajic is going to have to come in and get the job done. He's going to get a read option. And look at, he splits the defenders and he gets in. Nice job, Vajic. Nice work, kid.
I mean,
getting the score to put him up 27-24 here late.
Yeah, and, you know, he's not a pure pocket passer either, so definitely not the runner that Stoudemire is, but, you know, he's got that in his repertoire, so good throw here by Locke, but it is out of bounds, incomplete, so good D by the secondary there. It's going to set up 4th and 7. They're going for it with 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Nice job.
And that's Chris Evans makes the play.
Where has Chris Evans been?
I don't know, but I hope he comes back someday and sees this video. So, a throw here by Stoudemire. They're throwing here 2nd and 12.
I don't know.
Missouri's got all 3 timeouts. Missouri forced to burn one of those, but they get the ball back.
So, minute 40 here. 3rd and 7 after a screen pass selection. That's kind of odd. 3rd and 7 now, and going deep, and what a play there defensively. Great job to knock that out.
Yeah, I believe that was Clayton. It's going to be 4th and 7 now. Minute and a half. ACU needs a play on defense. Let's see if they get it.
Up the line. Armendariz, huge play there. Look at this. He was double teamed and he still got through. He said, "You are not getting that first down on us tonight."
Good stuff. And, you know, for a quick highlight game, I like what I saw ACU. I'm looking at this killer instinct here. I think they are really getting that developed, and they look to be in a good spot. They're finishing.
I like what I'm seeing out of this team for sure. All right, guys, let's take a look at Week 3 recaps. We had a pretty balanced approach for all of our games. Some blowouts, some pretty close games.
Yeah, a lot of our defenses did not show up this week, but, I mean, when you saw that really tight game against Missouri, went down basically to the wire. But let's check out what happened in the rest of the conference. Look at that.
707 yards.
7.
Insane. Insane performance by Marcus Rodriguez as well. 496 yards, 5 touchdowns, 69%.
Just destroyed him. And Gathright in mop-up duty gets 147 yards. That's just them trying to run out the clock, and he still averaged 7.3.
Well, what's crazy is that Marlon Malloy, the primary back, he must have either gotten hurt or something, because there's no reason why Gathright should have 20.
I don't think they were running the ball when he was in the game. That's probably why. But, I mean, look at the tight end, Nelson Ledbetter. 204 at tight end. I mean, he's working on an All-American campaign right now. You got Weber with 129. Carson Jackson, 3 catches. That's it. That's all we got for
Didn't
Carson
really
Jackson.
show up.
Nope. And how about this game? This went down to the wire. I mean, look at this. Huff, the tight end, a 41-yard touchdown pass from Gunnar Rivers to not quite end it, but a clutch final drive there by Gunnar Rivers.
Put the dagger.
We really thought Little Rock's defense would be there, and they played okay in terms of total offense, but I don't know what happened, how they gave up 35 points with a sub 300 yards of offense for the Cajuns.
I'm not quite sure, but we see Gunnar Rivers' stats here. 5 touchdowns, 1 pick, 50%. So he did it all.
I mean, as a true freshman, you can't really ask for too much more than that. Isaiah Green, solid game there. You see, really spread the love around to Billings. Huff with the big fourth quarter touchdown.
Look at all these touchdowns.
Lonnie Luke, 1 catch, 1 yard, 1 touchdown.
So basically,
Mike Monet, 56-yard catch.
Nice. Way to show up, step up. So basically, in a roundabout way, Gunnar Rivers doesn't key in on one guy. He sees the field, and he sees it very well.
Yeah,
So
you might be right.
good W.
Let's check out Midland State here. They jumped out all over UNLV. Did give up some yards, though, and some points. Actually, yards, not so much. But UNLV did score 5 touchdowns against Midland State. I was hoping a little bit more. Well, you know what we saw first 2 games? Midland's defense looked really good. A lot of points.
You were expecting more out of who?
Out of the defense.
Out of UNLV's defense?
No, out of Midland's.
Oh.
But Wicks here with 7 touchdowns. Huge game. I mean,
the way you're saying it, just 7 touchdowns.
It happens in college once in a while, but I mean, that is a legendary performance for Midland State football.
It's pretty big.
Probably a school record, I'm going to assume. Rex Austin, 3 touchdown receptions. So that's pretty solid stuff. Let's check in with our Andre Wingo update. 358. That can only mean good things for the Skeeters offense and for Andre Wingo. We see there.
He's got to be winning the Heisman.
Look at this. This is nuts. So his longest run was 20 yards, but he averaged 9.1. That means like he was legitimately like basically getting a first down every touch because he doesn't have like this outlier of like a 75-yard touchdown run, kind of, boosting those averages. 20
times 10 is 200. So
yeah,
there you go. He had 27 attempts for 246. He had 1 over 20 plus. What is his? Does it show you like 40-yard runs or anything?
No, it was his longest run was 20.
No, over to the right.
No, but
okay.
Why would he have more than that? But yeah, so Wingo, pretty amazing stuff there. We saw Broken Arrow Pittsburgh. We saw your lackluster effort. I'm not even going to show the box score on that. How about this, though? Look at this. Oh, man. I see a pick 6 there for Odessa. I mean, 27 points in the third. That was a huge third quarter for the Dust Devils.
Shootout.
Yeah, not surprised that UTEP moved the football. I mean, Odessa, we know there's still a work in progress. Montana Flynn gets 4 touchdowns. Also,
that's insane.
Some stuff with his legs.
You can't rely on that consistently.
No, you're right. Livingston for 125 and 2. I mean, so good game by the Dust Devils. They're 3-0. They gotta like it.
This just goes back to last year when you were making fun of Odessa, saying they don't even attempt to run the football.
No, they don't.
Well, no, not really, because you've got the quarterback taking the football and then running with it.
He was using his legs.
These RPOs.
It's a new wrinkle, perhaps. Kansas A&M forces 5 turnovers on defense. They handled Kansas pretty well. Peyton Bender throws 3 INTs here. Mitchum, again, the completion percentage, not very high, but look at Golston, goes for 202 and 3 touchdowns. Our teams are like sim monsters right now. I'm liking these numbers.
Well, I'm liking the quarterback play for a lot of the more elite Big 12 quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
Big step forward.
Pretty good. Let's just check up on ACU. We saw the game, but 449 for ACU. Drew Lock held without a touchdown. We saw Vajic with he threw a pick there. Stoudemire goes 18 of 24. Running game, 21 times Stoudemire ran with the football. And I mean, looking at receiver, looks like Kerp was the favorite target. So
Kerp, Mitchell, and Johnson, just the regular bunch.
Yep. Sacks. I like that Stevens sack. That was pretty good. Denver Tech beats Boise. Was not a dominant performance, but they do pick up the W here. Let's just check in. Timmons 8 of 10 for 4 touchdowns.
Half his completions were touchdowns.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Atari Scroggins. We got another 200-yard rusher in the Big 12 this week.
Every week.
I mean, it's pretty crazy right now.
No, Timmons, every week for Denver Tech.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't even matter who they put in right now. So
they haven't lost.
Yep, and spoiler, we do have one loss on the ledger. Amarillo goes down to Nevada for all the Westerners. Nevada. It's Nevada.
That's what they say, but I'm saying it's Nevada. Tomato, tornado.
Yeah, Amarillo, man, this is not good. I mean, Springer played pretty good here against the Wolfpack. Offense was not really a big problem, but again, that defense is like in total rebuild mode.
Yep, and that's exactly what we've said. That's our analysis, our prognosis on this team.
Yeah, I mean, they pride themselves on defense, but right now the defense is not quite there. So
That is your recap, guys, for week number 3.
All right. Well, let's just take a brief little look here. Week 4, we got the Pony Bowl. Midland State at SMU, or SMU, as I like to call it.
SMU. Who Michigan gets today.
Oh, interesting. Iowa drops their first game to Iowa State, so they are 0-1. Denver has had 3 games under their belt. Got that Kirk Ferentz situation. Kirk Ferentz is calling plays for Denver Tech. So we'll talk about that more on Wednesday.
He's going to know every single thing that Iowa's going to try to do on defense.
Well,
and,
Iowa's head coach was assistant at Denver Tech.
Exactly.
So
it's going to be a weird type of game. We'll have to see what's going to happen.
Iowa's going to be running the no-huddle hurry-up. Obviously having some problems adjusting.
Could that be the upset game?
I don't know.
Is it an inside job? Did Kirk Ferentz take this job because why would he degrade himself to go to being an OC? Is it the inside job to get Iowa back on the map, beating an undefeated team?
Good question, but we have Oklahoma here coming off a drubbing. They were drubbed against UW.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be fired up. And they're going back to Norman. Well, that game was in Norman. Yeah, it was. So maybe it's not a big deal. But you are the higher-ranked team here.
Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Wins, computer, voting, it doesn't matter. Number 10 or not.
This is
They're number 16.
Big in-state game. And we told you guys, this is one of our bigger weeks in terms of the marquee matchups. Not one of our marquee matchups here. Buffalo at ACU. I'm interested to see the box score. ACU backup's going to get a lot of action.
They need a break.
Yeah, they really do. New Mexico is going to go at Odessa. That's a nice little regional game. Louisiana Tech at McAllen. Another regional game. Troy at Little Rock. Another tune-up for Gunner Rivers.
I was just going to say, Gunner Rivers needs to perform big time to really grasp onto that starting role.
Yeah, hopefully the defense plays a little bit better. Here we go. Nebraska State at Nebraska. This is our biggest non-conference game by a mile. Got another in-state rivalry. So I'm interested to see how I'll play it.
You're going up against Scott Frost.
Yeah, here's 2 teams sitting at 1-2. Not really looking that good right now for either squad, but Amarillo needs that W, I think, if they want to go bowling, because the Big 12 is not going to let up. Here we go. You got Shreveport at Bama.
We want Bama.
Yeah, the way the Shreveport running game is going, I don't know if they can handle Alabama's physicality, but Shreveport has the size up front. They're not going to be overwhelmed by the defensive line for Alabama.
The only thing that would really hurt Shreveport is speed off the edge.
And lack of the passing game, downfield threats.
Right. If Alabama takes away the middle of the line, then Wingo's going to have to bust it outside. But that speed of the linebackers trying to come through, or the defensive ends, good luck.
Yeah. Here we have Kansas A&M hosting Bowling Green. I think Camus should roll here. Nice little tune-up. And then we have 0-3 Miami of Ohio going at Broken Arrow, and that does it for the Big 12.
So this is basically tune-up week outside of some of your guys' favorite teams.
Right.
Ardmore, Nebraska State, and Shreve.
So we got 3 huge games.
Tough games.
So come back next week.
Yep. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing. And, of course, happy Saturday. Enjoy the college football on today. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday for the preview for week number 4. Again, we will always be updating you guys on your standings and your picks and where you guys are at on the Wednesday videos. So we'll see you then. As always, peace.